Good day, everyone. So let's talk about the energy of a first house stellium. And how do you work with a first house stellium? What is there to know? So this is the first house. So there's a lot of emphasis on the self with this house. Are you self-aware? Are you self-confident? Are you attractive? Are you passionate? Are you athletic? Are you sexy and you know it? Do you take the first step? Do you initiate? Do you take action? Are you passionate? How important is looking good? How important is first impressions? Those of you with a first house stellium. Now, the first house stellium can have such a strong flavor to any chart because it's right there. And it's what you show the world, basically, right? Like our rising sign is the personality we show the world. And anything on the angle, the ascendant, is uber strong, but so is anything in that first house, right? So when you have a stellium here, you can appear to have all these varieties of energies or talents or gifts, because that's how the world will see you. That's how you could appear. I can see it kind of like if you were an actor or an actress, and you're like, okay, today I'm going to show the sun, and tomorrow it's going to be the moon, and then it'll be Mercury, and then it'll be Venus, and it may be it may be an area for you that works to your advantage in being able to put on many different hats, and therefore be seen as someone invaluable, very intelligent, not afraid to speak up, is self-confident. All this great stuff there. Now, where can it be a little challenging for first house stelliums? And most first house stellium people I know have told me this. They can be a little too self-absorbed. And at least they admit it. Is that a bad thing? No. If you're okay with it, nothing's a bad thing. Is it working for you in your relationships? Is it working for you in your love life? Is it working for you in school? Is it working for you with your classmates? What about your teammates? Are you athletic? Do you play basketball? Do you play football? Are you a teammate? Or are you more like, no, it's about me, not them? Only you know. This is you. This is your chart, first house stellium, folks. The opposite of the first is the seventh. And the seventh house is all about you and me, babe. Not just me. It's like, can we get some balance? Can we get harmony and flow? And, oh, by the way, yes, my relationships are important to me, right? Because the first house, I don't think anybody really wants to be so self-absorbed. Nor would anybody with a seventh house stellium want to be so into everybody else and not have a healthy self-worth. That's why that's why the astrology system, I think, is set up the way it is, because it helps us seek balance and harmony, and it helps us look within and outside of ourselves for answers. So you want to make sure you are handling your first house stellium the way that works for you, the way you're happy, the way that you're content, okay? And let's look at what some of the meanings can be. And one of the things that I want to say about everybody with a stellium is that you will find sometimes you really just can't get away from the house placement energy, in this case, the first house. Because oftentimes we'll find, for example, our rising sign or our midheaven or our descendant or our IC energies all report to that stellium. And that's why it's really important to understand your stellium, because you will find it's going to probably play a big role for you on some level, especially as you get mature and you work with your chart. So the sun in the first, you shine in a first house way. The moon, you're driven to succeed in a first house way. Mercury in the first, you communicate confidently. You go in the direction of your dreams. You speak up. You can debate others. You might have a sharp tongue once in a while, but that's okay. Venus in the first, you love confidence. You love to work out. You love to take pride in your appearance. You love confident partners. You make money from your appearance and your personality. Mars in the first, you're sexy and you know it. Here we go. Mars in the first means that you could find sex is very important to you. Athleticism, working out, sweating is important to you. Jupiter in the first, luck is with you. Saturn in the first, okay, we got work to do. I'm gonna work all night long until I get to where I need to go. And so I'm sorry, world, but you're not gonna see me that much because I'm working on my career reputation. It can mean you work for yourself. It can mean you're self-employed. You could be a micro-entrepreneur. It could mean you work in a Saturnian way with back and bones and teeth, chiropractor, whatever it is. And so I'm going to end there and say the first house stellium is very strong because this is our personality. This is our appearance house. It's first. It likes to compete. And so you have a lot of gifts and talents with you. How are you playing it? Only you know, because it's your chart. Remember, opposite of the first is the seventh, and not to forget about that. And there's the phone ringing, so I guess I better get it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.